At least getting a few players over towards it. Shy might be ready to at least get a few spam. No, not bullets, not going to be sent. Going to be waiting for the rest of this team now, but they are in position to try and flood back in. It's board time for them. Here it is, Nade rebounding with the paranoia, sweeping through, connecting onto two. The aftershock at least going to delay. It's a little bit out through Waterfall. It's a heavy committal into the back of the side here by Sentinels, and with Zekken falling early, Crew should be set up for this one nicely. Just playing this one together and already flooding through with the kills. Kesnit leading the charge for his team with three of them, just leaving it down to Zelsis. Nade forcing them out into the open, making noise already. He's got way too much to do, and Crew capitalize fully. A lot of games being played in a rapid sense, but
like you said, Brent, they went out fairly early on in Stage 1 playoffs, especially for a team with a 5-1 record. So they missed out on Shanghai and then had a bye in week 1 of Stage 2.
Is there any danger here, potentially, that's going on? Nah, not quite. Only 2 players still back up for SEN, John QT and Tens. No guns to do it, but back on that same train of thought. Crew have had that time off. Massive gulf in terms of the matches that they've played, so no one eager to really try and fight this one again. Zekken, he's maybe overstepping himself. No, straight through the box. They're all aiming for the one player, but unfortunately it's a 2-for-1 special out through Waterfall. What's the call now going to be made by these Crew players? Makes it very difficult to chew through. Prowler has to be committed, and the Prowler's going to be used. At least paranoia, I should say, in response for it. As soon as they get that kill, look at the discipline by Sentinels backing away.
Their plant's in a fantastic position for them to play over towards Mound. This is looking like an anti-bonus here with almost nothing dropped. There's
say that, yeah, there's the reveal. Tens will get picked off, but there's no chances anymore for Crew to win this one. Sentinels have got this one wrapped up nice and pretty.
A break of the armor towards the end is the only silver lining. Exposing the Heat getting out with the Vandal. A very clean round from Sentinels. And Crew normally play it really well.
Risky to face that one wide of the Prowler. Does connect there. Heat! Sky has been magnificent. Melz is going to be backing him well up. Tidy with a reset. Still Sentinels might be able to persevere. Maybe door opened wide. Kesnit. What's their placement? It wasn't quite on point for that one. Shy.
There's barely any time here for John to get onto the site.
10 seconds left.
But it's going to be Zelsis that gets the plant down.
Klaus denied. Oh, John QT, the savior, comes to his rescue. Trip's going to be dealt with though. Shy just needs to isolate one of these fights here, but a jiggle of the movement, just offset, and he's dancing around him. John QT.
But look, Kesnit's already off-site. He has the showstopper. This could still get dangerous.
Yeah, rocket initiation could be dangerous, but lands it just at the feet. A lot of damage done to himself here, but the rest of the team off-site. Kesnit, he's so damn eager. He wants to take the fight straight up. Swinging before the smoke was even bloomed. Shy in and through. Gonna be managed though, at least with his kills going even. But Kesnit, he's still alive here. Finally dropped to the ground. Tens. It's in an aggressive forward position.
Fight on the flank.
All sound cues taken away, and an important one. Melza winning it. That's a rifle taken away. 2v2 now. Rolling Thunder has to be committed. TP forwards. Tens. He's trying to get active. If you can at least take away this one player, Heat. It's becoming a bit of a problem here, jiggling around, but the patience is immaculate. Melza did manage to pick up that upgrade, but double faced by Sentinels.
He chooses the safer option as his team pivot into B.
Crew definitely got players ready to receive this once more. Kesnit might even be there as well. Zekken, he's taking the lead. Still, he's going to be locked down in place. Can't hit the transfer in time. Kesnit tries to swing in and fight into them once more.
Slowing things down now, and Klaus looking for information.
Fault line. Should see it. Flash dodged. Aftershock. Evading most of it, yet still with the rifle now at TP.
Some amazing kills in these rounds from Zelsis. Real impact frags. Not top of the scoreboard as far as I'm aware, but delivering on big ones. That one on Kesnit, this one in this round. Shutting down Klaus. They want to take the timing as Crew are still over towards A. Yeah, this is all about trying to beat the defensive rotates.
What a util though in the choke point.
And that's the problem. Can you beat it when there's all this vibrant killjoy util down?
It's a big separation. Zekken is way ahead of the rest of his team here, and Kesnit is already in the fight with that kill, and a showstopper earned. It's even more cascading series of events here for the Crew players, right on top of the ball.
And that's why Crew feels so comfortable fighting a Rubble with 4 players at the start of the round.
Seeking to delay with only 20 seconds left onto the clock, and Sassy at some point will have to commit to this, and when that time comes, gonna be at that disadvantage, if not already. Kesnit is ripping them, tearing them asunder still, spraying them through and down, but 9 seconds remaining, down into that 1v2, 7 bullets, and Sassy left a spot, can't claim it. Heat was low enough, 1 kill is all that's really necessary, but time's ran short. Well, a go there, now doubled up. Swinging off the contact, Crew opened up as well with the door and a fault line to slow it. Klaus might get picked off, just jiggling around, and Sentinels, they do have control, at least at the front section. Crew now, pace injected, straight into things here, but a Neurofet revealing, all still with the kills. They might be able to collect it and claim it off angle of Melzer. It's good and true, at least to find it, but time's still ticking, and the nade rebounds, lands, pushing them away, and no more chances at all. Sentinels.
A great post-plant played by Sen there.
Be a bit of a tussle though over towards that C-mount angle. Somehow Melzer escaped most of it, but the trades are on point. Sentinels with the player advantage. Sen's committing that paranoia. Slowing down a step with Crew. That might help though. Already evened it up to 3 versus 3. Cage in their face still. It's slow and delayed as soon as that first player. There's no trade in sight as Heat was dropped. Shy with just the Guardian can't do it. So as soon as some util is going to be used, turret contact perhaps. Yeah, that was it. That was a trigger. They want to send it flying now forwards. And there's no response in sight for Sentinels. Not ready for a second. Up and over the top. Just when you least expect it.
So Crew with a gorgeous trap play that nets them 2, and it could have been another 3. But it's not looking like that's the way. I mean, you have money to buy next, and it's the last round though, so you might as well send something.
Let's see. Kesnit doing some damage to them at least, but already look at the position being played, tucked. Safety for Zelsis.
And now with things quieting down over towards a Rubble, Klaus pops his ultimate in this direction.
My ult is ready.
Could they send this with Nightfall breach ult? Yeah. Certainly looks like
exactly what's going to be occurring there. There's a slight gap towards the back of the site there with a nade flying forwards. The pit's going to be going down. Still, they have that util to the lake. Kesnit! Rocket forwards flying, but whistles right past and no casualties.
In case anything bad happens.
There's twists and turns in this last round in this first half. It's looking like they wanted to commit over towards B. Shy asleep at the wheel. A little bit delayed.
Whoa, the timing.
And a game of that timing, like you were saying, Tens versus Klaus, it's so damn important! Tens, it wins it out. The last 2 players known and noted. Smoke will dissipate. Here's the reload, but way too many targets. Surely there's an impossibility. Go flying forwards, at least with the nade. There's no follow-up. No one's holding that angle because, again, the util is perfect. He's caught the timing. Slipped it around, straight through behind. Almost at the back, 7 seconds there to deliver. A dagger to the back of multiple players. They just weren't expecting it. And Crew.
Quantum Flash available for Zelsis and Sassy.
Shy has to back away from this one still. He might be able to do it. Tap goes the Ghost. Doubled up alongside it. But Shy not able to claim one of his own. 1v2 now for him. Still with a haunt. Ready there, but he chooses and opts into the gun still out and ready. John QT flies forwards and back and around. Sentinels still with a cam. They're dissecting this site and ripping apart potentially these chances. Still Crew. These are the classics in hands, making the most of everything. He catches it forward. He was the one with the weapon.
So a couple early casualties, but cleaned up.
There's really no support from the rest of his team. Paranoia forwards. Be safety and few of these players as a nade rebounded. Tens is blinded.
That's very cool.
Yep, couldn't see anything. Straight towards the back of the pillar. John QT oversteps himself. He's eager to try and play off those kill trips that he had set up. The time to strike is nigh. Straight through like a rocket Zekken, but he is going to be brought down. Dropped in the process, hearing this rumble of the footsteps. Shy be collecting all the stragglers off on to the flank. Looking up towards the ults.
Every single round with the Zekken first kill.
We'll see which way it lands. This way. It's a fight to be taken with the showstopper. Zekken finds his mark and the target falls. Still it's traded out. Prowler reveals. Now going to be aware of things here with a showstopper running forward. What? Skims right past it. Tens still alive and active and still with that smoke up, but it will be dissipating any time now. Door opened up. Rumbling towards him. He beckons him in. Straight towards the side. Do you dare overstep yourself? And a 1 kill found. 12 seconds left. Gun not in sight for John QT. Can't really seem to deny, but at least the aftershock will. Still spraying him down. 6 seconds remain. It could come down to the minute of differences and details. Still the smoke plumed up in his face. Dropping down. Klaus nails it.
Probably going to be the player prioritizing the ult orb. Yep, he's got the lockdown and seconds here ready to throw a nade and break it. Do we see that counterplay? Do they save it?
Second, just a believe holding potentially the util out into the open. I mean, Kesnet just takes the fight straight up. They've flooded themselves into the site. John QT.
He's trapped.
He is corralled into the corner now, and he needs to win that fight out. It's not the case. Kesnet firing on all cylinders.
That's an amazing call from Crew. Zeken's on site with his nade ready to break lockdown. They use it in the plant.
Hunting down the guns. They know how necessary it is that they stay alive in a SEN player's hands. Sassy, tucked tight, up close.
Duelist, and now the battle between the Omens.
Oh my.
Traded out. Neither team with smokes online.
He's the one placed into a tricky spot. He's got to come up with the goods, and he's got Zelsis at least second up at his back. Offsetting with the movement. It's the bait and switch, pressing the advantage further forwards. At least with the nightfall.
But Klaus fell. No pick. As SEN continued to apply that pressure.
Side by side heat. Shy could potentially swing off. Here's contact. Can't wrangle the beast. That is that rifle. John QT getting a move on. Knows it's down to the 1v1. Few straight bullets. Just missing. Going wide. Good connection, at least with the full line. Tens attempting to punish. Just jiggling with it. The rifle in hand. He's doing the most. Already 2 dropped down. What is going to be the answer from Crew here? Surely you back away. Do you refight this? But despite his hard committed, Kesnet is way ahead of the curve. The rest of his team cannot stand to it. Quick little tap. Showstopper now going to be used. Up and around. And the rocket against the back wall. Still up, still active. The murky depths, you've got to try and wade your way through. Melter. Make sure to hold down that tree avenue and angle. Spray down with the Odin. Not earning too much, and Heat might get tricky with it. Timing to be taken, and he does indeed swing. Not even looking to turn up the tempo. They are just contacting through such a heavy read. Melzer's in there.
Yeah.
There's no one covering his back. They don't have backside control.
Yeah, I mean, look how good these reads are. As much as Crew. Wait, there's the catch.
Rolling Thunder, second ping of things, points exactly towards the position of these players. Now the backside needs to be held down by Melter. At the same time, flanking around second. Ult earn, rocket out and around. Sends it flying, lets it loose, but no kill. Still the damage is there. And a collection on all sorts of players. It's a feed filled up with blue.
It's so common to go for the reflank.
Melzer sends it, loses the fight out. On the other side of things, Haunt, at least with the reveal, needs to be cleaned up though, and Klaus will finally fall. Sentinels, surely not like this. Number 8 earned, and with it rebounding, it sets them up. Skipping, hopping, at least for a shorty, still need to manage it. Heat, it's down to the wire, John QT, sticking away.
This
might be looking for a brawl.
Is this a fight on the flank?
Not too sure, to hear all the footsteps. Klaus, no gun in sight. Still with the ults though, yep. The Knights out here, how do you fight through this? Nightfall, forward, Shy is ahead of it. TP back and around, Melzer, what can you do? Cleaned up again, it's a 2v4. And the issue's been forced, Crew. There's with the ult, sees the paranoia. Let's loose. Now the fuse gonna be turning. Rocket sails past. And one will remain, Heat. Surely you can't do it. Tapping away, cannot dodge it. Stand up. And Sentinels.
Viper wall over towards B, denying a bit of info, and Zeken straight up mid.
Unbreakable trip, surely gets removed. No, not quite, still lit up. No one was stepping into that one. Still second. Wins that fight out. Maybe the second. Definite damage done, but Kesnet reigns supreme. Not making any noise, they're straight past it. Plenty of heads, plenty of targets, but spraying away and praying, hoping for any sort of opening. But the weapon picked up, betrayed by it. Sassy, not enough bullets left to do the job. Celsius, right click. That's a bit of a blessing, but still, Kesnet can stick this to fuse with safety in numbers. A pistol round a win. There's been a lot of deliberation as well about meta changes, shifts and away. Still that trip causing problems.
Spike down A.
You can play safely on top of this perch. This trip is getting so much value. Somehow just chewing them all up.
One enemy remaining.
It's pretty evident the team's not really too interested in playing split as a map. Tethered over towards the A site. Meanwhile, SEN See if they can at least get this plant down over towards the B side. Bonus round conversion potentially there. Crew still not out into the open, but tugged into the corner. Tens, but he saves the day. Kesnet though, there's the timing with the Guardian. Oh my! Trapped into the corner, rifle away. Zelsis finally wins it. Leaves it now to a 2v2. Doubled up, fades away. As the curtain drops, the stage is definitely set. The way, precision! Didn't even play a bloody part, but the bullet's running dry. It's Crew who convert the bonus.
Best players in the world, some of the best aimers we've seen.
Oh. An early punish onto Klaus and even further. Zekken steps forwards. Plays claim to the A side.
And what a decision for Sen to force up here.
Certainly. Surely you don't go for this. Surely you don't, but okay. Take the swing. You do have money in the back pocket if you are Crew. First time a flash was used by Heat in this round, but now surely, yep, there's the timing. Sending it. He's with the Trailblazers, still locking it down, not stunned up. And now, surely for the taking, Heat. He's hopped up onto the angle, seeking the support, but doubled up and gone for it again. Kesnet arrives to the party, heavily late, but maybe potentially there still. With the rocket going flying, Sassy with brute force, can't make it happen. Tens just on 45 health. Spike is dropped in the middle of nowhere. Klaus cleans up.
Are Crew ready?
It's got to be a quick play. Yeah, of course they're ready. Melzer is the one taking the earliest peek. It's an over-the-map nade. Full intention of it to try and break some of those trips as well, but trips are not what's waiting for you. It's the Crew bodies and players. Has to be broken. Zekken pulling out. Finally, Sassy does win that fight out through CT.
This pit here, the showstopper.
Very committed showstopper. Shots are fired. It's blind luck that really stands a chance right now for Crew because they just need one to be on the board, but everybody topples, everybody falls.
Of all of those rounds as well, you always see Kesnet having some kind of big emotional reaction. Shy gets caught at the start. Great shot.
This team definitely build around him. Make sure to invest a lot of these guns and rifles. Zekken played spoiler in this round.
He's about to get another showstopper.
Yeah.
He's got the plant. He only needs one kill or a death. You just send Zekken running forwards to try to take another fight.
Might as well
as
go
he's
hunting.
about to, into heaven.
Exactly.
And either way, they have an enormous ult for round A. That's fine. Zekken now has ult. Kesnet also is incentivized to try to keep a rifle online, though he's not going to be allowed to.
Loses it.
450 credits.
That's the thing with that investment. Melzer's got to try and save this one here. The weapon pickup. And he's going for the spam. Oh, you take this fight, Melzer? That's crazy.
That's bonkers.
Okay.
He's going to get away with it, though.
Cut them up and cross them up, at least with his TP. Does Klaus want to make a go of things here? It's Whiffy, Sassy. All he had to do was direct his attention. He won the fight out himself. Up and over, still running themselves in. Shy, unfortunate with that timing. Dropping it across. And the last 2 bullets is all it takes. Second. Sky is unleashed, but finally dropped down, but he's left in a 1v3.
Planted.
So Crew are going to try to punish this player.
Well made noise. Oh, he's trying to timing it across. He's stunned up. Gonna be jumping on him. Is there any sort of follow-up? Melzer just really tries to overextend. Whoa! What is that? It's Zekken. It'll make him think twice about any aggressive play again.
It feels like every time Kesnet pops his ultimate, somebody from Sentinels is just barreling towards his face.
I mean, this kid is different. Decision-making in that moment. Shy's left to do anything at all. Stunned up. Caught into the corner.
Really, the jewel in their crown.
Absolutely. Losing his jewel versus Kesnet, but quickly returned with the fire. At least firing down the shots and raining down a bit of that lead. Up close. No way! Sassy! Contemplating it with a reload still.
I think Crew need another layer to this.
Showstopper here for Zekken. Wants to punish and get a connection! And off the back wall. Splash damaged enough. Shy was no match.
And then they just follow the path of least resistance here. And again, another duel.
I mean, the confidence that these SEN players have right now, off the charts. Needs to be a miracle. Won't be happening. Heat with just one. Paranoia through and around. And here is that insurance policy. Zelsis syncs it up with the rest of his team. Spotting it up. Zekken could get his head ripped straight off here. potentially isolated, up and alone, and Melter finally cleans him up, takes him out. Wasn't expecting that second layer of things. John QT there waiting. Now, the time ticking, options running dry and short. Crew with pure domination sweep their way through into the site. Sassy
over towards A, and then the 3 would come up the gut. This is a contact. And good diligence to check tens.
And Crew will throw a lot of that into the mix. John has not been dealt with. Classic almost getting away with it. Even in and out of the cages, surely doesn't do it. Zelsis spams away. Will fall.
It might just feel like he walked through mid.
Ooh, it's precise.
These classics are doing work.
They really are. Hello. Giving it up. Right click could have blessed him, but Sassy doesn't get the kill. Backing around these walls still. Now an off angle being played, but he's cleaned up. This is methodical by Sentinels. Looking to now see if they can piece it together. Out through main, hearing it from behind. Zelsis with the awareness. 1 player to stand. Melser finally wrangling it. 4 bullets left though, and 2 players to deal with. Sticking tens. He got this one in the bag. Yes, he does. Zekken is very aware of this still. Tucks his head straight to the ground. Falling around here. It's lead raining down onto the Hell player. Zekken still. That's an awkward angle. Game of timings, and he ends up losing it now with only 2 players left. Tens taking a risk there in a moment, realizing he had to offset the advantage. Crew.
It's lovely. And SEN need to find those mid-round situations to disrupt what they're going for.
At least for the Trailblazer, excuse me, spots him out, pre-fired in.
I think that might be an adjustment coming out the timeout.
I've got your trail.
Allows Sentinels to stack in this direction, but the stack is not going to work out without rifles on board.
A lot of respect shown there by Crew, just committing the Seekers into it, making sure that they can clean up the round. Yeah. Flash are going to be seeing it, at least a trip pulling him back and away. Kesnet can't do anything, it tens. Full control, this is his territory up towards A ramp. Will not let anybody step up to him.
Spike down A.
Any worthy challenges, Melzer finally shows up. Paranoia sweeping, now with the satchels up and over and around, just missing it. John QT, surely you don't survive in this spot. This guy is still staying active and in the fight. 2 drop down. He's made it so much more damn difficult with time against them. Crew stand a chance. This guy's working magic. Wrapping around them and no time left to work with. It's all Sentinels and all the IGL. They're going to be satcheling through and around the flash. No connection. Second. Send it flying through. 2 return. John QT.
I have retrieved the spike.
He just snaps. Deals with any sort of intruders. And that angle is filthy by tens. Spamming away. Zelsis punish at a jump spot. Nasty.
Exactly
Any players left to meet him? What is the call now being made for them? With the Neuro Theft, they spotted it. Know that Heat has gained access over towards B. Heaven, and a pivot is in sight. Kesnet is out for a spawn! It means to match there a second. Drops him. Down now to just 2. John QT will not get away with it. Very committed in terms of the positioning, so Crew. John QT's tucked close. Cam's going to be seeing it. More little feeties. And a satchel through. Surely they'll commit into this one still. He is cleaned up. Removing the IGL might make things just a little bit easier, but a post-pump positioning here with a Neural Theft reveals all for SEN. They're going to stand on business, land the shots. That's all it comes down to right now. Sentinels in control. Perched right up and still this plant not down. Klaus has to commit it. Trailblazer through and there's the connection. Stun in sight. Shy already dropped down onto half HP. Shots going wide. And with the pitfalls, Klaus forced to do the most. Potentially there, but not available. Tens